so worked up at it? Why are you obsessed with it? You know, what's the difference? This is the difference what you're seeing right now. My life has transformed because of this for the better. I think I can speak on the behalf of many of the people here that share that same feeling with me, that we've created a community and an open dialogue based on the concept of direct democracy. And I think that not should only be celebrated, it should be furthered.
There's 684 occupations across the world. For the first 2 weeks, the concept was that we were feeling like we might get kicked out at any moment. So there was no long-term projection. As far as planning goes, we have to start thinking more long-term and less hour to hour, minute to minute, day to day. So that kind of transition is what's happening right now. My name is Bree, B-R-E, and I'm in the medical department, but I also work with information, facilitation, and media. This is the second one I facilitated of the coordination meetings. They tend to be really helpful because everybody gets the information together. You need to make sure you get medical. Somebody, I don't care if it's direct action, and I'm going to give this to the group too. There's been a lot of times that marches are announced way up front, medical's in the back. We tend to stay in the back because if we need somebody to take care of somebody, we're not up front. You can't leave on a march without medical, and we don't know that the marches are going on. So somebody needs to come and let us know that there's marches so that we can get everybody together to get on the ground today. I'm in it for the long haul. So until something huge happens or they kick me out, I'm here.
They're very fond of saying we're the 99%, but the truth is we're not the 99% until we are the 99%. Right now we're probably the 5%. My name is Brian, but the pseudonym I'm going by is the VIP, not because I'm important. The VIP stands for the Very Inspired Protester. What Occupy Wall Street is simply an arm of a larger revolution that is happening right now, a global revolution that's being referred to as the Roots Revolution. The Arab Spring, things like this, they're all part of the same thing. It's all the same sentiment. For the first time in history, it's a revolution, a movement that truly seeks to address the root causes of societal problems. Destruction of the environment, poor health care, greedy bankers ripping people off. These are all symptoms. These are not root causes. Wall Street is not the problem.
Business as usual. So get on board! Wake up and evolve! Wake up! Also recognize that this is Native American land.
A lot of people have been critical of Occupy Wall Street, saying they're not giving a clear mission, they're not giving a clear purpose, nobody seems to know what's going on, there's all these contrasting opinions. It's not the job of this movement to define the greater revolution. It's going to stay sort of the structureless entity that it is, but it's going to keep growing. People will stay occupying their cities indefinitely until things radically change, and as long as it's still relevant and valid and important, they will stay in their parks, they will stay in their city blocks. People will continue occupying all through this revolution.
The point where we are now, where people are talking about this has gone nationwide, this has gone global. The people who are participating in this are really changing our world and changing the narrative that we're having in this country. And we need to continue that narrative. People keep asking me, where does this end? I say, no. Where does this go next is what I'm asking. Let's look at it like this. We're learning as we go. You know, a lot of it is trial and error. Now, luckily, we've got very talented people, so there's been very few errors. And I think we're going to continue to see that. As this evolves, we get more participation. We're able to delegate the workload better. We're able to find the people who have the skills that we need to utilize. So I'm not worried one single bit about our capabilities, because what we've done so far proves that we as a group of people are capable of anything. Jesse LaGreca, LA_GRECA, and I'm just a citizen participant, just like everyone else. I think what the media is trying to present is not what it appears to be. And the thing that happened with me kind of showed that not just me, but lots of people here have informed decisions, have articulate voices, they have impassioned stories to sell. They know they're getting screwed. And they're tired of people giving them watered down definitions of why. We're blaming it on one party or the other. Sure, parties are to blame, don't get me wrong. But that's wasting our time having that discussion. What we need to do is start having a discussion about where we're going forward. Are we going to bring people to justice or not? If we don't, the crimes just continue. And we're kind of repeating history. The media has a narrative they like to sell. And to combat that, we need to be engaged in citizen journalism, citizen activism, citizen democracy. And what I'd love to see in this country is an institution that we can create of public discourse. They tell you don't talk politics in bars, right? Well, we don't drink here. You know? We talk about what's going on in our lives. We meet new people and share different experiences. We get to have great conversations like this. And if I can share that with the rest of the country, I invite you to come on down or go to the one nearest you or talk to your neighbors and find out what's bothering them. I guarantee you, every one of your neighbors, no matter where they are on the income scale, has something financially in their life that they're worried about. Now, we all have different problems, but there's no way we're going to solve them if we keep blaming each other when we're not causing the problem. Teachers didn't cause this recession. Students didn't cause this recession, you know? The guy who's been looking for work for more than 99 days, you know, and he's like worried about his unemployment insurance running out. That guy's not the fault, okay? Now, you can't have a society where all of the wealth goes to the top and it's supposed to trickle down. What we need to do is come together and rise up. A rising tide lifts all ships, you know? So let's talk about the direction we're going to go in this country instead of blaming each other and say, you know, what do we need to do to change things for the better for everyone?